These ones are pretty strong.
The freeze?
Yeah.
Not the 50 milligrams?
Honestly, I haven't. I popped one on the way back from Brockport. Yeah, I chucked it out of the window as I got into the highway because I did not want to die because of
Nicotine overdose?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, well, we're back in the studio for
Jessica, do you do
episode...
Zins?
No, I do not.
Would you like a
8?
Zin?
7, I thought? Is it 8?
It's 8.
7.
No, it's 8.
I thought you
posted
just said
7.
Oh, all right. I thought Jess
She
said
didn't watch
didn't
episode...
watch.
The producer
She
didn't even
said
watch
6,
episode 7,
but the
so...
Oh, I didn't watch
producer.
6 or 7. I will tonight.
All right, we're back for episode 8. We want to talk about wiffle ball, though, or not really? Ostrich Talk suffered their first loss. It was tragic. It was the first time we've been scoreless in a game in franchise history. So.
Yeah, I saw that. Jess, somehow we ended up talking about that yesterday, and when she mentioned that, I was surprised. I didn't know that was our first scoreless game.
First scoreless game, and it was to a rookie nonetheless. Some bum Thunderducks picked up off the street.
Yeah.
It's okay.
He was lights out. I'll give him that.
Yeah, we'll bounce back. We'll bounce back. We got the Satellites and Vipers this week, so Satellites Flamingos. So stay tuned for that. We beat the Vipers this week.
Yep.
That was an easy game.
And it was surprising because wiffle ball 3 innings. It's not uncommon to see 0-run games. Like, yes, people are producing, scoring a lot of runs, but like you do see a lot of zeros on the board across 3 innings. So, I mean,
for us to
not a bad off game, Work going in, kind of.
Well,
it's bound to happen.
Unfortunately, the Shockwaves went 2-0. That was the worst thing that happened all day, I think,
Right, that was devastating. For another first time in franchise history.
First time in
when I
franchise
saw that
history,
post as well, I'm like, how bad can a team be? Like, this is how many years have they existed in the BWL?
So they rebranded to the Shockwaves, and when the league came back, when the Ostrich Flock came in, so they're saying it was the first time in their new rebrand franchise.
Yeah,
history.
it took them a season and three weeks.
Yeah. So it's like the Thunder. They're not claiming the Supersonics.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Shockwaves aren't claiming the Dusty Depot Dingers. So
gotcha.
Yeah. Anything else happen? The Flamingos still suck. Can't pitch. But they beat the Vipers. But the Vipers are playing pickup wiffle ball this week, so
very piecemeal team together there.
Yeah, it wasn't ideal.
I actually gave no thought to our further segment, but I need to put more thought into it. This word could actually be a good segue into that.
Do you want to save the word for your
Yeah, I'll throw it out here though.
Well, all right, we'll do a different segment. Our draft today
we could say like the top 4.
The top 4. Starting 4.
Because piecemeal. I'm gonna bring that.
Okay, that's gonna be your word.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll let you think about it more. We could do the next segment. We're gonna do the what would we call it? Starting 9.
Starting 9.
Starting 9.
Yeah.
This week we're gonna do office characters. And Michael's gonna have to place them in a baseball like defense, like position.
Okay.
Positionally.
Yep.
So
could you rip that paper in half and then?
There you go. So we're doing office characters, and this is gonna be like a church softball team. We don't got a ton of stars in this squad, and just keep that in mind.
On the office squad, it's only stars.
I mean, in terms of baseball skill, we're also gonna have a DH position this week. So we got this isn't your typical office like starting lineup. This is a couple deep cuts.
All right, so I'm doing 9 defensive plus DH.
Yes.
Gotcha.
So if you don't like anyone for like defense, you just throw them a DH.
Yeah, no, this is good because just thinking about it, in all the Office episodes, I mean, I feel like it's more back in the day when you saw like the manufacturing and like blue collar more integrated in US.
Yeah.
People had softball teams left and right. You see it depicted in The Simpsons.
Course.
They have like several episodes where they field a softball team.
Mm-hmm.
Did we ever see that in The Office?
Office?
Has there been an episode that depicts a softball team?
I don't think so.
There's
a volleyball episode.
That was the group
Everyone
the
knows
company
the,
picnic. Yeah,
the
yeah.
basketball episode.
Basketball episode, that
They've
was
done the
elite.
5K. But yeah, I'm excited to rank this office squad.
Any other sports they did? They did 5K, basketball, volleyball. We saw him play soccer once with
in the park.
not Steve Carell. That's the main character. Will Ferrell.
Yes.
He was, what was his name in the show?
Oh, what was?
I literally just saw it because I pulled up a list of all the
I didn't even
characters.
know that Will Ferrell was in it.
He was the
He's in like 3 episodes.
he's in the boss for like
Yeah.
a day, and then he went to dunk a basketball, and the hoop fell in his head.
I'm not familiar with this
It's like
episode.
season-
I wonder if you're how familiar with like the later seasons, because I have a couple characters from the later seasons.
I'll try and field them.
So yeah. All right. So first we got classic Dwight Schrute. Where are you gonna put him in the
I
lineup?
replaced him, big Knicks fan, by the way.
Big Knicks fan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dwight Schrute, he's kind of stocky, not really a slim. He is like he's not fat like a Stanley or a Kevin, but I'm putting him. I almost want to put him DH because I think he has a lot of pop in his bat. He just has like that rugged farm boy type of vibe.
Okay.
But I'm gonna put him at third base.
That works. I think that's a good spot for him. That works. And then next you're gonna have Toby Flenderson.
Toby's not doing much. He's kind of just
Toby Flenderson.
He's not doing much for the team at all. He kind of gives me, if we're doing like softball league, obviously there's a lot of value in right field in MLB. You see Judge there.
Mm-hmm.
But you're talking softball league, little league. People like to say that second base and right field are underrated, but no, you just put your kids who suck there in that position. I see him more of outfield than Toby, so I'm going to put him right field.
Yeah, and this draft is definitely a church softball. You don't got any pros.
Yeah.
Next up, your third option is Robert California.
Robert California, is he kind of like
He's the boss. He came in.
He's bald.
No, he's not bald.
He has, like,
Oh.
Curly hair.
Dad's show.
He was like everything was a sexual innuendo. Innuendo. Oh, that's a good word for the draft. Let me add that to the a sexual innuendo.
Yeah, from the blacklist.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Man.
I'm gonna add that to my.
Looking at him, I'm trying to figure out who I'm going to field as my pitcher. Always, that's like pitcher and catcher. Those are your two most important positions. Fans of the podcast will, if they're a catcher, they'll argue catchers are more valuable. Never. It's always the pitcher. Catchers are valuable, but not more valuable than the pitcher. So I don't know. He has the slick back hair. I'm kind of getting pitcher vibes from him. But I don't really want to waste that slot. I don't know who I'm waiting for to put that like stud in the pitching slot. Well, short, kind of stocky looking. I'm gonna put him second base.
All right, and then next up you got Ryan Howard, the temp.
The hottie.
Ryan
started
Ryan
the fire. It was.
Shit, now he's short. I should have saved him for second
Michael
base. But he's also kind of slim. I see him tracking fly balls. I don't want him in my center field position. I'll put him left field.
All right, and then next you have Roy, Pam's fiance, from the beginning of the show.
Pam's fiance. He's definitely given catcher.
Yeah, he definitely got a catcher build.
Stocky, kind of rugged.
Next you have Mose.
Wait, before I go to Mose, was he in the manufacturing?
Yeah, he was in the warehouse.
He was like warehouse. Yeah, he's definitely catcher. Then I'm happy with
warehouse.
that pick.
In the basketball episode, him and Jim went at it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right,
And then next you got Mose,
Dwight's
brother or Dwight's cousin.
Yeah, I just want to verify his build here.
He's got
Have you ever
the.
seen his Dwight and Mose playing ping pong in the warehouse?
Yes.
Yes, there's ooh.
All right, Mose. He's another like.
Chin
Man.
strap beard.
Yeah, I like him in center field.
Okay. And then 7 is Bob Vance, Vance Refrigeration. I thought you were like tapped. I thought you would know the Office characters, but I didn't think you had to look them all up.
Bob Vance, The Office.
Phyllis's husband.
To be honest, I didn't know that Phyllis's husband made an appearance.
He was like he wasn't Phyllis's husband the whole time. He's the next to Dunder Mifflin was Bob Vance's, like the company was
Bob Vance,
like the next building.
all right. Don't know much about him. So we're throwing him at DH. Throw him in the lineup.
See, you're not gonna know this guy then. Clark. Do you remember Clark from the end of the show? Mini Dwight.
No.
We should have rewatched The Office before filming this episode.
You also could have picked more mainstream characters.
Oh well, I thought Michael knew The Office
No,
better. That's why I
no.
went for some
Where's
deep
Michael
cuts.
Scott? Where's
I went for deep cuts. I didn't want.
Yeah,
all
no.
mainstream.
I would do good with mainstream Office, but
I thought you would know it.
wait. So
Clark is very
He's in
Clark, is he like
he's in the last season.
is that like was he an intern during that, or like I feel like there was like wasn't there
I
like
think
2
he
or
was-
3 nerds that
Yeah,
came on?
that was them. Clark
Gotcha.
and then the other one. What was the other one's name? I don't remember the other one's name, but
All right, I'm down to shortstop, pitcher, and first base. I'm gonna have to throw him at first base.
and then 9 we have Gabe. Wait, how many slots do you have left?
We got 2 slots.
Okay, yeah, Gabe.
Gabe.
He came when
The-
they did the merger with Saber.
Saber. He's a tall, skinny guy.
Really
awkward. Yeah.
Oh,
Dated Aaron.
Oh, yeah. All right. I'm glad I saved my pitching slot for him. He's definitely my pitcher.
Yeah, I think it looks like a pitcher. I don't know if he's a good pitcher, but
Yeah.
And
Skinny.
What's your last
tall,
slot?
Good
then
build.
shortstop, you got Daryl.
Daryl. All right. I'll
Daryl
take that.
Philbin.
Pontiac Bandit.
I will take that for sure.
Oh, is that from Brooklyn Nine-Nine? Yeah.
All right, yeah, I'm happy with that. We'll see the list here. Let me know how I did on this list. Strengths, weaknesses. Who's going to be my MVP?
Mm-hmm. Maybe I should have gone more mainstream with that. I went for some deep cuts. Like Clark was definitely a deep cut.
Yeah, no, I think this is good. It'll be interesting to see. I think the primary fan base of this podcast is BWL, so it'll be cool to see how much they know about
The Office. Yeah.
Yeah.
See if they have Office ball knowledge. Do you have a favorite episode from The Office? Like what's one that sticks out, or just like scene?
I'm gonna flip that back on you as I kind of go through the.
I like
Rolodex.
I like the couple episodes where Michael and Pam go to Michael Scott Paper Company. So that's like a couple episodes. It's not like maybe like 3 or 4. But my favorite moment is when what was the guy's name? He was the boss. Iridis Elba, whatever part he played. He was the boss. Michael comes in and they want to buy out Michael Scott Paper Company, and Michael Scott goes, well, how the turntables have turned. Or he said it like completely wrong, and that was
Yeah.
So that was probably one of my favorites. So that was enjoyable because their office originally is just Michael's house, and he walks out in a robe, and Pam's like, Michael, you gotta like wear clothes, and he's like made like 100 waffles or pancakes or something like that.
Wait, doesn't he like step on the?
Oh, the George Foreman girl? That's different. That's a different episode. But yeah, I stepped on the George Foreman girl. That was good.
Wasn't that like breakfast in bed he was making or something?
Yeah,
No, he wanted to wake up to the smell of bacon.
Yeah, he likes waking up to smell of bacon, so he sets an alarm, turns on the George Foreman grill, puts bacon on, goes back to sleep so he can wake up to the smell of bacon. And he stepped on the George Foreman grill.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I'd probably go strike, scream, and run. This has kind of become a niche for our family. It always gets said in our household. I forget what the context is during like the meeting room. And yes, that's essentially what Creed does. Creed's a great character, and I forget what prompts him to do a strike, scream, and run.
Doing like security or a safety training, and Toby's teaching them like.
Oh,
if you're
it's
ever in
like
a
self-defense.
situation-
Yeah.
Was it someone? Was it?
like a sexual harassment thing or something?
Is it just sexual harassment? Or Dwight got? Was it Dwight? No, it was Andy got beat up by a group of like teenagers or something.
Yes.
And they were trying to teach like self-defense or something like that.
Yes.
That's
Oh,
cool.
also, Andy had a girlfriend that was in high school. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Like, yeah, there's such random like
Oh, it's such a great show.
Andy.
Such a great show.
Andy Bernard's He's an interesting character.
Bernard,
He's good though.
The Nard Dog.
The Nard Dog.
He's the Lorax.
He's the voice of the Lorax?
I did not know that.
The one slur in the Lorax, not the Lorax himself.
Oh, okay.
Um,
All right, dude. Have you given more thought to your starting four?
no, not too much more thought, but I could go on the fly here.
All right. So our starting four today is fun words that we don't really get to use too often. So just like fun words to say or just random words.
Yeah.
I'll go first. We'll do a snake draft.
Okay. Let's go back and forth.
Back and forth?
That flows
Okay.
better.
My first word is troglodyte.
Find that for me.
Troglodyte is like a caveman or like Neanderthal. It's another word for like someone from before like.
You throwing that as like an insult now? Like
Yeah, it would be like an insult. You could call someone a troglodyte.
all right,
you know,
all right.
like-
Almost
If they-
sounds
if
like
they
a
say something-
dinosaur name or something like.
Yeah,
I guess you're prehistoric there, so you're kind of like.
I found it. I don't know how long ago it was. It was recently I discovered this word, and I don't really say it that often, but it's a very fun word.
Yeah, I like that pick. I'm gonna go piecemeal. I think that's the proper term for when you kind of add a bunch of things together to make like to fulfill something. Like if you gotta piecemeal something together, you're taking like parts of different things.
Okay, yeah.
It's just to me, it's more so like, what does that come from? Why do they call it piecemeal?
Yeah, that's a good point. I don't like piecemeal, like you
Well, it's piece, P-I-E-C-E, like a piece of something.
Yeah,
piece
yeah.
of something. Okay.
It says describes doing or making something gradually in a series of small, separate steps rather than all at once.
So is it like if you were to eat dinner and you were just like piecemealing, like is it saying you're grabbing a bunch of pieces together to make a full meal?
It's often disapproving in professional or project management context. Taking a piecemeal approach means working without a comprehensive plan, which can sometimes result in an inefficient, disorganized, or fragmented final product.
Okay.
She decided to tackle organizing her cluttered garage piecemeal, sorting just one box a weekend.
Interesting.
Valid.
All right. That's a good one. My next word is gonna be equilibrium. I don't know. You don't use it often because it's like I don't know the actual definition. It's something like your head, like your equilibrium is like what keeps you
A
balanced or
state
something.
of balance or state where opposing forces influences or actions cancel each other out so that no net change occurs.
Got it. Yeah,
I feel like
so,
that's a very biology term.
Yeah, it's a
we
fun
could
word.
carry.
There's a song, Babytron uses it in a rap. The name of the song is Equilibrium, and he somehow manages to like make it rhyme. I like that song. I don't know why. I don't really like Babytron that much, but that song is decent.
Okay. I'm gonna go oblige for my number 2. Oblige is just a great
You already
describing
used that.
word.
Oblige.
I know, but like more people should use it. This is one of my
That's-
personal favorites. Just like you oblige to something, you just agree. It's a way of saying yes or like just a term of agreement. So throw that in the vocab more often.
My next word is gonna be hemoglobin. Never use the word. It has to do with like your red hemoglobin.
I think so.
Hemoglobin. It has to do with like your red blood cell count or something like that. Only reason I know that word is when my mom went back to school to study to be a nurse. That word came up in like one of her like note cards. I was like, "What is this?" And that's been one of my favorite words ever since.
Okay.
It's a protein in red blood cells.
Protein in
that
red
carries
blood cells.
oxygen
Yeah,
From the lungs to the body.
I knew I had to do something with the red blood cell. This is what happens when you don't come prepared for the episode.
It is.
Am I
Yeah,
supposed
no.
to add words?
Edit. Yeah, I came with nothing.
Onomatopoeia. It's my favorite word, and it's like such a great word. It means like
Onomatopoeia is a good word.
smack.
Yeah.
Favorite word in the whole dictionary.
Okay. I can respect that. That's a good word.
Malaria.
I got nothing right now. Hold up.
We gotta be more prepared for this. All right, let's cut it there. Let's go to the Florida Man segment. We'll come back, see if Michael can think of a word while we're doing the Florida Man segment.
So,
Oh yeah, center table.
are we ready for this?
Yes.
The first one. And they all start with a quote from the Florida Man.
Oh, also, just to reiterate, last
yes.
episode we started our Florida Man segment. Our producer, Jess, is going to give us 3 options. One is a real thing that happened in Florida. One could be... the other 2 could be completely made up, stuff from like a different state or whatever. Currently, the score is 1-0. Michael got it right last episode, and I did not. It was... what was the right answer?
Florida Man arrested for
poops
pooping
on
on an
a
opossum.
Yeah,
Yep.
Florida Man pooped on a possum. So that was last episode. So you could go...
This week,
Watch episode
Sam
7,
came up with the 2 that are not true.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
shout out to
All
her.
right, Jess. What do you got for us first off here?
Okay, the first one is, in quotes, "That thing looked at me crooked," end quote. Florida Man arrested after maliciously beating alligator with a baseball bat.
Okay.
The second one,
Did the alligator die? Do you know? Is that...
I only read the headlines, I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, that's fair. Honestly, that's fair. That's good research. That's really good research.
That is.
The second one is, quote, "Steak wasn't juicy enough," end quote. Florida Man arrested after returning more than $800 worth of stolen groceries.
Returning?
Yeah, because the steak wasn't juicy enough.
Okay.
Wow.
Wasn't worth the steal. And then the third one is, "Not my fault the truck doesn't surf," end quote. Florida Man arrested after driving car into the ocean.
So Sam made these up like on her own, or did she find them somewhere?
She made them up.
Just completely made up. Okay.
She was very excited
I
to
wouldn't be
come up with
surprised
Florida
if-
Man headlines.
Those
If
are
she
all
used
very Florida
ChatGPT.
Man.
I don't think she did. She's good at being.
Yeah.
So
Creative
honestly,
specifics.
difficult to tell which one would have been real. So we got beats with alligator with a bat, right?
Mhm.
Yep. You got $800 of groceries being returned and him being arrested
Steak
after
wasn't
that.
juicy enough. And then what was the last one?
Driving a car into the
Oh,
ocean.
driving a car in the ocean.
Because the truck don't surf.
I have one knocked off my list for sure. I'm between 2 here.
I'm gonna go with the steak wasn't juicy enough.
Man.
I think
I am like right there with you. That's like one of the plausible ones.
how should we do this? We didn't really set up ground rules. So since you won last episode, should I get first pick and you gotta choose from the other 2, or like?
Oh,
So
man,
that we
that puts me in a bad
Well,
situation.
because then we at least have like a point system, and it's not like it's definitely like the lobster eating or whatever like.
Yeah.
So then
I almost feel like we need like 4 then.
4.
Yeah.
I feel like 3's. I feel like 3 works. I feel like
Oh man, yeah, you could do
It's
that.
too late for
good.
4 now because now you know the fourth one
Yeah.
is going to be made up.
Yeah.
give us a 4th one so we can knock it off the list. Actually, no. So we're doing. Do you want to do it like that? You think that makes?
Yeah, that does. All right, so if you score the point, then you don't get the pick. All right, so I'll have to go with the second most likely one that I would think. I'll go alligator getting beat up by a baseball bat and see if that does me any points here.
Both of you were incorrect. The Florida
Really?
Man said thought his car would surf and drove his car into the
I
ocean.
knew it. I had that in my head.
Sam is very good at coming up with fake
That's
Florida
Florida
good.
Man drives into the ocean.
Yeah,
that is Florida, but like, come on.
That's interesting. Both putting up a donut there for our score. So how does
Okay.
that translate into next?
Like cornhole. If there's like a nil.
Oh, so
like,
you get
point,
the. I mean, but I feel like we both fucked up on this one. So like, I feel like that somehow like that should like reset and at least.
Well,
But I don't know if getting the first pick is really well.
I don't know if the first pick's
because
taking
then
advantage.
the next person has a 50% chance of getting it right, unless the person
No,
gets it right on the
No,
first
that
one.
doesn't make sense at all. But
Well,
first pick,
we'll
like-
workshop it. We'll come up with a good set.
and leave in the comments if you have any good ideas for how we should run this segment to keep a good tally. Yeah, that'll work. All right.
Are you two not allowed to guess the same thing?
that's what
That's what I'm
proposing
trying
right
to
now.
propose, so that
And then I'm
someone
like that screws whoever like if
Scores
I'm
a
holding
point.
the bag for a while.
You
Right.
both write down your answer on a piece of paper. The paper is right.
But then we could both. I mean, I guess it's not a problem if we're both right.
Just less fun.
Just less fun. Yeah, exactly. Like, anyway,
I think if you guys tie.
do we? You got your words picked out for starting four?
I got a third one. Yeah.
A third one?
Have you done the third yet?
Did do my third. So my first was troglodyte, equilibrium, and hemoglobin.
All right. To follow up that, my first 2 was piecemeal and then oblige. Third word will be discombobulated. That's my
Yeah,
gamer
yeah,
tag.
okay,
That's
that
the
had to be
platform and like the name that I use for all my games online. And it's just a great description word for a state of confusion, and it's a fun word to say.
That is a very.
It
fun
doesn't
word.
get said enough.
You know, I could have stolen that too. I didn't even think about that. When I came up with this segment, I didn't even think of that. But that is a classic Michael word.
That is.
Let's see. I don't even know. I gotta go with my last word. I have two options. I'm gonna go with obtuse though, like an obtuse angle. I feel like you only ever say that in school when you're learning about triangles and stuff. But obtuse is a fun word. You could use that as an insult too. You just call someone obtuse. I feel like they'd be calling fat. No.
Yeah. No, I think that plays.
You're more than 90 degrees.
You're more than
Yeah.
90 degrees.
No, that definitely plays.
Well, yeah. Do you got a fourth word or?
No, we're cooking one up now.
I
Back to
have
Florida Man.
two honorable mentions.
Sam wanted to know who the turned stolen groceries.
I mean, that's a Florida. Like someone from
sounds
Florida.
like
That
a
sounds
Florida.
like a Florida.
I feel like the only reason that I didn't think it was the groceries was what was the headline?
The steak wasn't juicy enough. Florida man arrested after returning more than $800 worth of stolen
I
groceries.
feel like the steak
And I think the
wasn't
quote
juicy enough.
also does something for it.
Yeah,
Like,
because
Yeah,
those both had a quote that like.
I was
yeah,
gonna
that
say,
kind of
I don't-
gives
All three of them did.
personality
I
to
feel
it.
like the steak wasn't juicy
What was
enough
the quote
to,
for the
like,
surfing guy?
give off
Not
steak
my fault.
vibes.
The truck didn't surf.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I don't know why, but Sam saying the steak wasn't juicy enough, like, just didn't give what Sam would put.
I feel like that's just like a headline though. Like,
But that wouldn't. I feel like that would be something Sam would put as a headline, not like newspaper.
no, like the guy got arrested and his quote was like interviewer goes, "Why'd you return the stolen food? The steak wasn't juicy enough." It's like what his quote was. I don't know. Michael's still trying to figure out a word. Next time we're gonna make sure we come prepared.
Yeah.
So we don't have so much dead air.
Just two
Do we want to
episodes.
talk about any conspiracy theories?
All
I know
Pigeons
we-
are government-controlled drones.
Okay.
Pigeons
so
are government
The
controlled.
Kennedy
All of
assassination was an inside job.
We're just listing them off. We're not even like talking
them.
about
I
it.
have
Listing off.
evidence that lizard people exist.
Lizard people exist.
a kid in my class
What
who
are
looks
other
like a
conspiracy theories I believe in?
I don't think we landed on the moon.
Yeah.
I
think we have, but it wasn't when we said we did.
No, I mean, I don't know. Well, why would we not go back to the moon? I understand like there's really no point, but we just launched a rocket and circled the moon
Yeah.
just to take pictures. Like, why?
Why didn't we land?
Why didn't we land? Like, what's?
Why aren't we colonizing the moon like we colonize everything else?
You can't colonize the moon. I mean, maybe it's possible, but I feel like it would be difficult.
No, there's
but,
no
but
water.
if you're not landing on the moon, you're not gonna be able to figure out if you can colonize it or not.
Yeah.
So I don't really think we ever actually landed on the moon.
And we should have. We have more technology from when we first landed.
My
So we-
phone, the phone I'm recording this on, has more technology than the freaking rocket ship we allegedly sent up to space the first time.
We could easily do that.
Exactly. Have you come up with a word yet?
We'll do conjunction for number 4.
Conjunction.
Junction.
That'll be
What's
my
your
last
function?
word.
Isn't that how it goes? Yeah, let's go. I don't even know how I know that. I don't know what that's
A
from.
lot of school terms here.
Yeah. Hemoglobin's definitely a school term.
Globin. Hemoglobin.
Obtuse. I had 2 honorable mentions. I was going to say acupuncture, but I feel like that's used regularly enough that I didn't
Yeah.
want to use it. And then
It gets its respect.
it gets his respect. And then innuendo. We just used that word.
Yep,
So
yep.
that's that one. I literally just wrote it down.
Yeah.
And then anything else? The World Cup just started. Do we have any thoughts?
No, has U.S. played one game so
US
far?
played one game so far.
How'd that
And they
go for
won.
them?
They won
4-1.
4-1. Yeah,
Okay.
beat Paraguay. They play.
I feel like
think
that's-
Australia on Friday. So hopefully this gets posted on Friday. Last episode I didn't post Friday, but this one hopefully I should be able to post it on time.
Is Paraguay pretty bad at soccer? Because I know U.S. At least on the men's side, they don't really get their respect because they suck at
Yeah,
soccer.
usually the U.S. men's team's terrible. I think this year they actually have a decent team. Maybe they have an okay shot, and we also have home field advantage, which is cool. But
Yeah.
I've also
I think it's amusing to see all the tourists.
I was about to say I want to talk about the people coming from other countries, like eating American food and stuff like that.
Oh.
It's
Trader
really,
Joe's.
really funny. Like there was like a post from like a Japanese person. They were in Texas, and they had like the chips and salsa, and like they were eating the chips and salsa. Their food comes out, and like the quote was like, "I'm not worthy of my meal because I'm already full from the chips and salsa," or something like that. And it's just
Yeah.
like, so random. Like there was a guy who had like unlimited refills on his Coke, and he was like freaking out about it. He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna just start chugging chugging the Coke because it's free." Like,
definitely a culture shock. When you come over
And the
here.
Japanese fans bringing trash bags and cleaning up after the game.
Japanese are elite. Yeah, that's cool to see.
That's a good culture. Japanese culture's definitely up there for probably my top 3 cultures of all time.
All right, I like it. How about bottom 3 cultures of all time?
Bottom 3 cultures of all time?
No.
I don't know if that's.
We're not gonna talk about that on this episode. Come back next episode to hear our bottom 3 cultures of all time.
I don't know if the producer's gonna allow that.
Be surprised about. Just from what you know.
There was someone who had ranch for the first time, and they were like freaking out about it. They thought
Ranch
it
is
was,
amazing.
Like,
it's my go-to sauce from
Oh,
McDonald's.
I feel bad for them. I hope they get a taste of blue cheese. That's the superior to ranch.
No, I disagree.
I also
I think
disagree.
ranch is way more versatile.
Everything.
You can only use blue cheese on like wings and
Put it on
salad.
pizza. Blue cheese on salad.
Yeah, blue cheese dressing into dressing.
Never tried that.
Well,
Yeah,
there's
but
also,
ranch
like,
is better.
the blue cheese chunks, but those are gross.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you got.
It's literally moldy cheese.
You gotta get the sauce.
Well, cheese is technically already mold.
But it's moldy mold.
Yeah, it's double mold. Oh well. Anything else we want to talk about?
No, I think that covers all of it. Yeah.
All right. Thank you for coming back to episode 8 of the Ostrich Talk. Leave a like, leave a comment about anything. Anything to say? Close it out.
No, yeah, got
See you
no
next
last
week.
comments. Let's go 2-0 next week for the OFE.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
That's what I'll leave them with.
Cool. I'm gonna go watch episodes 6 and 7.